Welcome, Simon Kids subscribers. Thank you so much for joining us for story time. My name is Karma Wilson, and I'm a children's book author. And today I would like to share my story, Bear's New Friend, with you. This is a story about friendship and summer and lots of happy, positive things, so I really hope you enjoy it. I'm the author of the book, and I wrote the words, and the illustrator of the beautiful pictures is Jane Chapman. I really hope you enjoy the story. Thanks for coming. Are you guys ready? Here we go. Bear's New Friend. Author, Karma Wilson. Illustrator, Jane Chapman. Published by the Margaret K. McElberry imprint of Simon & Schuster. What do we have over here? It is what is called a dedication. And the author and the illustrator have the opportunity to make their book special to somebody that they love. And so I dedicated this book to all the children who have become new friends with Bear. Thank you for reading my books. Oh, thank you guys. And Jane Chapman, she dedicated her book for Boo, I Love You. Oh, that's nice. Okay, we're ready to start the story. In the woods, in the sun, on a hot summer day, Bear feels an itchin' to head out and play. He goes to find Mouse, his littlest friend, but just as Big Bear heads around the bend, there's a clatter in the trees. What could it be? And the bear asks, who? Bear calls, is that Mouse who hides in the tree? But Mouse scurries up and squeaks, it's not me. Bear scratches his head. Who's hiding up there? Mouse shrugs his shoulders. Perhaps it is hair? Mouse starts to shout, come out, friend, come out. And the bear asks, who? Nobody answers. Who is it? asks Bear. They peek in the tree, but nobody's there. Bear cries, no one's here, but where did they go? Then Hare hops along and says, howdy ho. Something sped past, going fast, fast, fast. And the bear asks, who? Hare says, let's go follow to see what we see. Bear says, is it Badger? Who else could it be? But there by a log with Gopher and Mole, Badger is peering into a deep hole. Come look if you dare, there's someone down there. And the bear asks, who? Bear says, it's not us, but who is it then? I know, says Badger. It's Raven or Wren. But Raven and Wren flapped down from the sky. We saw all our friends and we thought we'd fly by. Up from the ground comes a rustling sound. And the bear asks, who? Who are you down there? Who is it, I say? Why stay in that hole? Why hide the whole day? Why don't you like us? Why? Then a trembling voice says, because I am shy. Two eyes peek-a-boo, And the voice says, "Who?" And the bear says, "Hi, I'm Bear. Howdy ho. That's Mouse and that's Hare, and Gopher and Mole are standing right there. Next to those bushes sits Raven and Wren. Come swimming with us in the pool by the glen. Please do not hide. Come on outside." Then an owl says, "Hoo, hoo, hoo." "Hello, I'm Al, and I'm sorry I hid. I'm just a bit bashful, and that's why I did." Bear says, "Hello, friend." "Come on," cries Mole. They all scamper off to the old swimming hole. They splish and have fun in the hot summer sun with Bear's new friend. The end. Thank you so much for joining me for story time with Karma Wilson and Bear and all of his friends, including his new friend Al.
Hi, I'm Robin Robinson, and I'm just hanging out with some of my friends here. I just wrote and illustrated a new book called This Book is My Best Friend, and I would love to make some introductions. Do you want to read along with me? This book is my best friend. Hey, Robin Robinson. And the book that they're holding is called Factory Friends. We have a little vignettes here of our two main characters rushing away from their guardians. And here they've met. Excuse me, I'm sorry, but I need this book. I'm sorry, but I need this book too. This says librarians pick, go wild. Readers pick, read aloud. Parents pick. You don't understand. This book is my best friend. I knew from the first time I read the first word. See? Robot. I love robots. The book says, a robot worked all day in the cookie factory. I'm going to be a robot when I grow up. And here's all kinds of wonderful grown-up jobs that Sunny imagines a robot could do. Like being a librarian, or a crossing guard, or a pizza oven? Excuse me, this book cannot be your best friend, because this book is my best friend. I love this book to the very last word, which is mouse, my favorite animal. Sometimes I like to pretend to be a mouse while I read this book. Technical difficulties. There we go. I see, but there's only one book, and there are two of us. Well then, you just need a new best friend. But how about this one? There's a mouse in it. Dottie tried to read me that book, but it was too scary. This book is nice and calm. Nice and calm? But this book is so exciting and fun. When Mom feels well enough to do sound effects, reading together feels like we're on an adventure together. So you need a more exciting robot book, like this one. Those robots don't look very friendly at all. And this is War of the Worlds, which classically does not have very friendly robots in it. Having a nice, familiar best friend along makes being alone less scary. That's why I need this book. Yes, I need my best friend around too, so I can have a quiet world no matter what mischief the twins are making. And they are making a lot of mischief here. There are so many worlds. Nope. There are so many books with so many worlds in them. Maybe this one could be your best friend? Offering a book called Rodent Behaviors. What about this one for you? Offering a book called History of Science Fiction. But they find no pictures. How am I supposed to imagine what happens? What a disappointment, a book with no pictures. When I'm with this book, I'm never bored or lonely. Being lonely is the worst part. Well, how about this book? You can build yourself a whole new robot friend. How about a book with all the other kinds of mice to keep you company? I feel lonely even in a crowd without my best friend. Having to make new friends is scary, isn't it? Yes, but so is being alone, right? I think I was forgetting my favorite part of this book. Oh, yeah, the best part of this book is how Robot and Mouse become best friends. Even though Mouse is small and quiet, and Robot is big and loud, in this book they understand each other. That's the best part. So, do you think we can have more than one best friend? It seems possible for books, so it should be possible for us. And you can see all of these people are meeting this new book, and they all seem to be, having a very good close introduction there. This book is my best friend. This book is my best friend too. And best friends read together. I love happy endings. Me too. And there, each of them have a parent coming to pick them up. And it looks like that friendship is going to continue even after they leave the library. Thank you for reading along with me. I really hope you meet a lot of wonderful new books that become all kinds of your best friends. Maybe some of them you don't love as much and they become your worst friends. But I hope that all of them become a part of you, and I hope you meet a lot of really interesting people through your love of books.
Hi, everyone. My name is Deborah Underwood, and I write books for kids. Today, I would like to read you my book, Walter Had a Best Friend, which has wonderful illustrations by Sergio Ruzier. Walter had a best friend. Walter had a best friend named Xavier. They hiked up the hill together. They painted pictures together. They were quiet together. Walter and Xavier were best friends. Until quietly, slowly, they weren't. Xavier and Penelope invited Walter to a ball game, but it wasn't the same. Walter's world quietly, slowly changed. He didn't hike. He didn't paint pictures. He was quiet, but it was sad quiet, not best friend quiet. I hate Penelope, Walter said to his ceiling, but really, he didn't. I hate Xavier, Walter said to his mirror, but really, he didn't. There was just a big hole in his heart where Xavier used to be. It felt like the hole would be there forever. But then, one morning, the sun quietly, slowly poked its way through Walter's curtains. It was a beautiful day. It would be a good day for a hike So Walter got dressed, picked up his hiking stick, and opened the door. It was so bright outside that he squinted. He started to take the same old path up the hill, but I'll try a new trail, he said. The air smelled sweet. The buttercups bloomed. A gentle breeze ruffled his fur. Nice day for a hike, said a voice behind him. Walter turned around. I heard there's a waterfall up ahead, said the badger. Walter stood still for a moment. Then he asked, shall we try to find it? You bet, said the badger. My name's Ollie. I'm Walter. And Walter and Ollie walked up the hill. Together. So that is Walter Had a Best Friend. I hope you enjoyed the story. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope you have a great day.
I'm April Stott, the author and illustrator of Almost Always Best Friends, and I have two awesome friends here with me today. Luca and
Lizzie.
And what grade are you girls in?
Fourth.
And what are we doing today?
Friendship bracelets.
Friendship bracelets.
Yeah, what she said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, you ready?
Ready? Yep.
Okay, so we're making friendship bracelets. You can make two that are the same so that you each
that's what I was
have
gonna do.
one that matches.
Yeah. and then
Or
we
you
make
can
a
just
different
make a
one.
bracelet for your friend.
I'm gonna make one that's same.
So when you measure the cord, you want it to be longer than you think you need it. So let me see your wrist, my dear. Okay, so if I was measuring it out for your wrist, you might think, oh, I only need this much. But you want to leave lots on the end to tie. So I'm going to add like another 3 inches on. Okay? And then I can use this as a guide for cutting the matching one. So here's 2 little cords for you and 2 for you. So if you are worried about your beads coming off the end, you can either use a piece of tape to tape it down on the mat, or you can tie a little knot in it. So I need about this many beads from here to here to make a bracelet for a grown-up.
Use this one because
So I can mark it right
use
here.
that one since I have that one.
And right here. So I need to fill in this amount of space to make a bracelet?
We need a lot of beads.
A lot of beads. Okay, so when you are done, we're going to do something cool called a surgeon's knot. So the first thing you want to do is make sure your beads are all pushed together, and then just do a regular double knot to hold things in place.
Okay.
And then we're going to do what's called a surgeon's knot. Do you know what that means?
Yeah, it's a surgeon and a knot.
Oh my gosh, you're so right. So what you do is it's like you're tying another regular knot, but instead of just going through once, you do it like another 2 times. And then pull it tight. And then you can do it on the other side too. And then you can try and tuck some of the string back through the beads if it'll fit. And if it doesn't, no big deal. And mine doesn't fit. Too bad for me. So I'm going to take some clear nail polish. The nail polish just acts like glue. So once the glue dries, then you can trim the extra. And I left a little bit so that the knot would stay in better.
Hi, Simon Kids subscribers. My name is Alyssa Satin Capicilli, and I am the author of the books about Katy Duck, illustrated by the amazing Henry Cole. Today I'd like to share with you Katy Duck Makes a Friend. If you've not read about Katy Duck before, she is a duck who loves to dance. Tra-la-la, quack, quack. She also has a beautiful imagination. So let's begin reading Katy Duck Makes a Friend, and then we're going to find some ways to get you dancing too. Katy Duck loves to dance. Tra-la-la, quack, quack. Katy Duck loves to dance with her brother Emmett. Tra-la-la, quack, quack. Katy leaps and twirls. Emmett jumps and bumps. Soon Mrs. Duck says, "It is time for a nap, Emmett." "Tra-la-la, boo-hoo," says Katy. "Who can I dance with now?" Just then, the doorbell rings. "That must be our new neighbor," says Mrs. Duck. "I hope our new neighbor loves to dance," says Katy Duck. Katy Duck opens the door. She does her best curtsy. "Hello, my name is Katy Duck. I love to dance. Tra-la-la, quack, quack." "I am Ralph. I love things that go fast. I love cars. I love airplanes. I love rocket ships. Zip, zoom, whoosh." Katy Duck looks to her left. "Do you like to dance?" asks Katy. Ralph looks to his right. "Do you like things that go fast?" he asks. Katy and Ralph look down. "There must be something we both like to do," says Katy Duck. "But what?" asks Ralph. Katy and Ralph think and think. They think and think some more. "I know," says Katy Duck. She flaps her arms up and down. Katy zips. Katy zooms. "Look at me, Ralph. I am an airplane. Tra-la-la, quack wee," says Katy Duck.
And I think she's given Ralph a great idea. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Blast off, shouts Ralph. I am a rocket ship. Me too. Blast off, says Katy Duck. This is fun, says Ralph. They zip and zoom. They whirl and twirl. How I love to dance, says Katy Duck. Especially with a new friend like you, Ralph. Tra-la-la, quack, quack. And that is Katy Duck makes a friend. Now, there are many, many types of dance. They're all really fun to do. For example, Katy Duck, you may notice, wears these very soft slippers called ballet slippers. And they allow her to be very soft and quiet on her feet as she twirls and floats and stretches. Another type of dance, take a listen to this. Tap dance. In one of Katy's other adventures, she meets a friend named Alice, and Alice loves to tap. Tap shoes have shiny silver backs, and when your shoes touch the floor, tip, tap, tap. But I think one of the most fun ways to dance, and it's really easy, you don't need slippers, you don't need tap shoes, is called creative movement. And that's when you think of something you love and want to be, much like Ralph did. He wanted to be a rocket ship. He zoomed to the moon. Katy and you can stretch like a flower. Perhaps you want to leap over the moon. Can you twirl like a leaf? Maybe you want to flutter like a butterfly. Turn on some wonderful music. It can be fast, it can be slow, it can be loud, it can be soft. See if you can flutter, twirl, leap. Start again. Maybe you want to stretch, twirl, leap. Find your own way to create your very own movement and have fun dancing. Thanks for reading with me today, Simon Kids. If you'd like to see more videos like this, sign up for the Simon Kids YouTube channel and check back often. There'll be lots of more stories coming your way. For now, Katy Duck and I say tra-la-la, quack, quack, happy dancing, and happy reading always.